What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I got a weird one for you. I want to talk about Rock Band and why I think it should return. Now, Rock Band's obviously been gone for an eternity. I honestly don't know how many people care. I don't really know how many people are going to watch this video. That's okay. I definitely do want to say, though, early on, I appreciate every single one of you for clicking on it. Honestly, this came in my mind. I've thought about this for a while, for a long time. I used to play these Rock Band games. Even before then, I played Guitar Hero, one of the best gaming franchises, especially in its heyday. But it really started to be a fixture in my head where I wanted to make a video on it ever since we saw Rocksmith, actually, the new enhanced subscription model that Ubisoft is playing around with. Rocksmith, how they kind of re-announced it at their E3, right? It's, again, subscription. You kind of pay to learn how to play guitar, stuff like that. And, is there problems with that? Yes. Do I kind of like the innovativeness? In a way, yes, I kind of do. But really, all it makes me want is Rock Band more. And I will make a clarification, because I did say Guitar Hero. And if you remember, back in the early, I believe it was early PS4, Xbox One days, it's been like 6-7 years since we got either of these games, but they both came out around the same time. The last Rock Band that released, I believe, within like a month or two of the last Guitar Hero. And I actually played the Guitar Hero, and I didn't own either of these games. My cousin actually played Guitar Hero, and he brought it over to my grandmother's house. I went there, I played it, I enjoyed it. The different guitar, how it was a completely different model. It took some getting used to, but I think overall it was okay. I do miss just like the old school one, but those were the last times I played those games. I didn't even play that Rock Band. The last Rock Band I played, I think, was Green Day Rock Band, which is tied maybe for my favorite band of all time with the Smashing Pumpkins. Very happy Green Day got a Rock Band. But again, I know this is a weird topic. I do just want to talk a little bit about, is it possible that we could get it one day, where the music genre, or the industry, I guess, for gaming is now, and we'll go from there. Really quickly, if you guys do like this stuff, I would love it if you guys obviously were to subscribe, bell icon, but leave a like would definitely help this video out, especially with, I don't know how, it's a little sketchy how well this video is going to do, right? So leave a like. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter as well, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle, okay? And links in the description below if you guys just want to click on that. All right, now, I've actually, I believe, talked about this like years ago, 2-3 years ago. I think I made a video of will we get another Rock Band? I'll just say in the beginning, I do think there's a place for games like this. I understand as a music industry why this could very well never happen, and why it wouldn't happen, right? Honestly, I think the biggest thing, the biggest reason, specifically, I would say Guitar Hero has died. And I play guitar. I play guitar in real life. I play it since I was 9. I'm 24, turning 25. So I've been playing guitar for a long. I'm not like a Led Zeppelin or like a Van Halen. I'm nothing, I'm nothing too special, but I do play it, and I love the instrument. I love watching music kind of videos. I love watching people play guitar, all that stuff. But I will tell you, and from being kind of in that world as well, guitar playing has died over the last 10-15 years. And it's correlated with music. Music is very much not as reliant anymore on guitar as it was back in the 90s. I would say the late 90s, early 2000s. Obviously there were shifts, but really over the last, again, 10 to 15 years, we've moved so far away. I'd say even the early 2000s it was fine, but we've moved so far away from guitar playing, just normal, whether it's an electric guitar, an actual, a rock band, right? We've moved so far away from it. And you could say, well, does that really matter? That's a fascinating story, but does it matter? I really think it does, because I think you look at the industry and you look at that people, you have all of these different technologies you can just use on your computer to just create sound. Same thing for drums, right? Who really needs to have a drum kit, an actual, built-up drum set? Who needs it? You can just install something on your computer and make a drum beat that way. And a lot of people and a lot of up-and-coming artists, they do it that way. So again, you could say, well, cool story, but again, does it matter? I think it does, because I think in terms of the gaming world, you have to be interested in something to then shift over into that game. So I think a game like Guitar Hero really works. Because of the music and because of that connectiveness and all of the different amazing things that Guitar Hero, did in the beginning. And then same thing with Rock Band, really doing the same thing as Guitar Hero, but then including drums, including singing, all that kind of stuff. But there needs to be a want for that kind of thing, in your head already. For me, obviously I want to be able to play guitar in a game. I want to play the drums in a game, and I have that desire, so I would be looking for that. But if you don't care, and that, whether or not you're an actual guitarist, right, you're a guitar player or a drummer or anything like that, even if you just want to do it but you don't actually have those instruments, that's still better than nothing. And I think just generally people don't have that desire anymore. And you guys will have to let me know in the comments, right, throughout this video, like, do you want these things to return? I'm sure there are people, but again, the issue over the last little while with these games, and I guess if we're talking about Rock Band specifically, is sales, right? It's been falling apart. And really, I guess that kind of industry as well, and that's what Rock Band's kind of doing, is doing like song packs, right? Making you pay kind of per thing. I don't know how viable an idea of creating a game from scratch, building it up, and just loading it with like 200 songs, and you buy it, and that's your base game. You got to charge $70 for it. Then you need to buy all of the instruments that will, connect with it, and then they'll give additional songs, so you have to pay, $2-3 for like each pack. Like, there's a lot there, and I can see why, even if you do like guitar or you do like drums, or you do want to sing and all this stuff, I can see why that would be a step that could just lose you, because it's like, well, I don't want to drop 70, then maybe I want to spend $30 or $40 to get all these really cool sound packs. Oh, but I don't have any of the instruments. And that's another big thing, is the longer we've gone. I mean, when this was in its heyday, Rock Band, Guitar Hero, you could use the same instrument for all these games, right? For Rock Band, I bought like the set during Beatles Rock Band, and then I think Rock Band 3 came out, and then Green Day. So there was like 2 games in between, but I just used I used like the Paul McCartney bass when I was playing Green Day Rock Band, because you just could, because it all worked, you know what I mean? Same thing for Guitar Hero, but then with the new one, you had to get a brand new, so they were telling you straight up, not only do you need to spend $60 on the base game, you need to buy a new guitar, because the old ones don't work. And that is a huge leap. Now, do they make money from the I guess the kits, right? Getting the new technology, or getting the new instruments out there. They make money from that too, I assume. But that's still an extra step that's just not needed, or it's not. It is needed, because you can't play the game without it. It's not present in any other franchise. You know what I mean? Or like DJ Hero. Remember that game? That game was fun. So that's kind of the issue I see with Rock Band now, where it's like, if you did a Rock Band now, it would be, you'd have to probably spend at least $100-$150 maybe on all of it, on the microphone, on the stand, on the the guitar, on the drums, and then maybe if you wanted a second guitar or like a bass model, you would need that. So you need to buy like 3 or 4 instruments and the game, and that's just to start. You know what I mean? So that's asking a lot. I said it years ago. I'll try to link it maybe at the end of this video. The last time I talked about Rock Band, which again was at least 2 or 3 years ago. I think I said it then. I said it, and I'll say it now. Like, I want this franchise to come back. I have such respect for it. I have such love for it. I want it to return. I think it still has a place where I think it could still work as a video game. And I thought it would be the time. You know what I mean? Like, now is kind of the time we're getting into next-gen consoles. Like, just give it a go. And honestly, I'll be honest, okay? A little lazy with my research. I know the studios that have made these games in the past. I don't know what they're doing now. I don't even know if they're capable with a full team to make these games, right? So that's an issue. Do you need to start a team from scratch to make them? Do you already have established teams that can do it, right? I have no clue. That's another thing. But I don't know. I just feel like you could say they had their last try. The last Guitar Hero and the last Rock Band were kind of that last-ditch effort to see if people still wanted music games, and the answer was kind of no. I try it again. My response would be, try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, I will shut up forever about it. You know what I mean? I'll just accept that it's dead. So let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think that it's something that could eventually come back? Do you think it's gone for good? Would you personally, play a Rock Band or a Guitar Hero or anything like that? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Leave a like, would definitely help the video out again. And if you want to follow me over on Twitter, PodcastNow15 is my Twitter handle. Thank you guys for watching, putting up with a very, very different topic for the kind of videos that I do. And I hope to see you all on the next video.